Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Grant is out there with Williams, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Sohan. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
San Antonio ball.
Ball against Henderson. Ball passes to Wembanyama. Plays it up off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Bucket is good.
That's just a great move to the bucket. When Grant has a chance to go on the attack, he doesn't waste it.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Henderson, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Williams. Sharp on the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Vassell, wide open. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Right side, Williams. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama with it. Williams picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, it's amazing to me, the creativity. Johnson showing out.
And stolen by Vassell. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Outside for Wembanyama. One-on-one here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. 1:30 left in the first. Back to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Ball passes to Vassell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
One strong step to the hoop is all that Grant needs to elevate for the finish.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Robert Williams. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good. Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Sohan, the pass to Vassell. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's San And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Grant for 3. Sharp finds Grant. Back to Sharp. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Now here's Henderson. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Grant kicks to Henderson. To the inside. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Vassell. Sohan with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. We saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Now, here's Vassell. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Ball finds Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Inside, and stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. They get the rebound. Pass to Ayton. Abdi on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Grant.
2 minutes.
Johnson with the rebound. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Walker against Vassell. To the middle. And finished off by Williams.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Sohan inside. Working on Walker. Count that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for the Trailblazers, Klingon, he's checked in for Jabari Walker. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Branham. No good on the triple. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Williams inside, defended by Jones. And the slam by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
To the paint, here's Mamu Kelishvili. And they pick up 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Sharp, the pass to Williams. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Kamare, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Scooped up. Back to Jones. Shoots over Simon. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey, folks, to me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way.
Taking a closer look at, and that's all for us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Trailblazers, you've got Anthony Simon. Bob Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Murray, and it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Now here's Barnes. Collins, a screen on Williams. Here's Barnes. And the shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 12. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Over to the wing. Brenham off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
The line for the Trailblazers.
And this is the time.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the dunk by Sohan.
Jeremy Sohan, an emphatic 2 points.
A kick out to Simon. Manton, the pass to Williams. Pass to Benton. And shot on the way. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Sharp. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, you certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Kicks it out to Grant. Outside, Simons. Pass to Sharp. Hits the three-point bomb. Sharp's got 6.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Wembanyama, a screen. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And stolen by Simon. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And taken away by Johnson. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Paul. Good work there as it goes. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
A different look now for Portland. Reith is checked in. And Avdia subbed in for Delano Banton. Henderson outside. And that's going to be a treble. And where the shots been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Trailblazers.
And they've pretty much ignored the corner 3 tonight. It's a useful shot to have. It really forces the D out wide and opens things up in the middle.
Granum, good. And the Spurs lead by 18.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Henderson against Jones. Henderson, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Grant against Jones. Makes it off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Klingon. And Portland with another turnover here.
Spurs ball.
And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jones, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Mamu has got his second bucket of the night.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Pass to Jones. And so it's San Antonio sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what... great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Zach Collins, Barnes out there with Jones, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. 6 to shoot, Jones. And the layup falls. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And the dunk by Grant.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
16 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet, there's a scorecard that says win or loss?
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Like,
and Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Avdia can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Vassell finds Paul. Sohan with the screen. Paul passes to Sohan. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Avdia. He gets that one.
he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Three-pointer, Simon. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Walker comes in for Grant, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Anferny Simons. Pass to Sohan. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
We'll credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Trailblazers trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Sohan finds Paul. Johnson sets the screen for Wembanyama. That shot, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that one's good by Henderson.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Vassell, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Shooting one.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. Thanks so much, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the 5.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Brooks against Vassell. Launches a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. The putback. The shot no good. On the wing, Brooks. Covered by Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Victor. Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Van Vliet up top. He's guarded by Paul. Şengün passes to Van Vliet.
That's just excellent defense from Victor. He just understands how to alter shots with his presence.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Houston has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Back to Smith. Can they get it? Knocks down the long J.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Now here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. On the take. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Şengün passes to Green. Back to Şengün. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take them. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Vassell against Green. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Johnson against Brooks. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Green. Back to Johnson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The kick out to Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
I mean, Şengün just charged in there and took what he wanted.
Paul passes to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. From the wing, Smith with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Driving in, outside for Green. Van Vliet on the wing, covered by Johnson. Wembanyama against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 6.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet, down low. Pass to Vassell. Outside Johnson. Inside. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Rockets trail by 4. Green for 3. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. The kick out to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Vassell against Green. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And it's Green missing. Spurs lead by 4. Sohan outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back comes Houston in transition. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
And pushing the pace and going all the way. Some explosive energy from Smith on the fast break.
From the baseline. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Vassell's got 7.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pass to Şengün from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Sohan outside. Johnson on the wing. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
And it's Brooks missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Here's Vassell. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Back comes Houston in transition. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
Nice anticipation from Şengün to get the steal, which leads to the fast break.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot using that first step.
And it's Green missing. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Wembanyama, shooting 2.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering. Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Johnson a screen on Brooks. To the inside. The kick out to Paul. And the first half now in the books. San Antonio on top, up by 9. And we'll be back right after this.
The Rockets, 24.
Well, right now for the Spurs, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big...
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Rockets.
Well, their problems start...
And that'll do it for...
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
So the Rockets 5 now. We've got him in Thompson. Whitmore is out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Eason in at the 3 slot. Jones got a hand on it. Thompson goes in, pass to Whitmore. Outside Eason, launches it. Here's Landale going inside. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 6. To the paint. Three-pointer. Branham misses.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thompson gets a good look. Nice form on the 20-footer.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. Good on the bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The three from Thompson. Gets the three ball to go. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Rockets trail by 5. Landale, the pass to Holiday. Back to Landale. Outside Whitmore. And Houston, another three.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Branham. They get it back. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Mamukelashvili. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Jones from outside. Drills it from deep. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Pass to Landale. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebound by San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jones, the pass to Collins. Back to Jones. Here's Branham, defended by Thompson. Intercepted! Back comes Houston in transition. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
A line change here for San Antonio. To the left wing. Pass to Whitmore. Outside Eason for the tie. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
I love the positioning of Johnson on defense in a spot where he can affect the shot.
And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Spurs, second.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama's got space. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Landale in the high post. Wembanyama on him. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
San Antonio leading by 6. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Paul. That one drops for him. Paul's got 6.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Thompson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Thompson.
And he can't make the 2nd free throw either. Missed them both.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yet forcing his way to the line. Wemby, such a long dude.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Whitmore. To halt the run. Rebounded by Johnson. Sohan outside. And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action. Up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and Johnson with a block. To the middle. Ball passes to Wembanyama. No luck on that one. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Whitmore outside. That one no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Sohan outside, driving inside. Here's Johnson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
On the wing, Whitmore lets the 3 fly. Houston with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on court.
Green against Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Carries it down low. And the Spurs lead by 14.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Houston.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
The open shot, Van Vliet. And it falls all over the rim and in.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Left side, Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And it's Brooks missing. San Antonio leading by 14. Wembanyama pass to Paul. Here's Sohan. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
So assertive on the tape. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
Paul with it. Van Vliet covering. And stolen by Green. Three-pointer, Brooks. Sinks it from distance. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
Second team foul.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully motivation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Now here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Johnson for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 18.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And stolen by Green. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Houston with another miss. And it's San Antonio's ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Şengün, who poked away. Wembanyama against Smith. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game.
for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Grant surveying the D. Here's Sharp. Henderson with it. He's against Green.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
PA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Short, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
On the drive, Henderson can be so fast.
From Robert Williams.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Smith the pass to Şengün. Brooks with it. No good on the 3. Sharp on the wing. Inside, Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, that's where you want Williams putting it up. Foul line down.
Henderson against Van Vliet to the inside and stolen by Williams. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Smith.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes.
Smith against Grant.
2 minutes.
Smith in the posts. They get a hand on it. Williams with the steal. Brooks against Avdia. Henderson outside. Sharp the pass to Henderson. Down low, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Şengün kicks to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Good on the bucket. Green's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
No good from Grant. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Minnesota. Smith the pass to Green, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And he gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
We had 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Here's Grant, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday dishes to Brooks. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Here's Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And stolen by Şengün. And here's Green outside. And then Smith with the dunk.
And smart play by Smith. Using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And here's Green outside. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Portland.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Thompson with it. Now defended by Grant for 3. Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got 10 points.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that? You just don't want to give those kind of avenues to Robert Williams. Drops the hammer there.
And here is Green. 9-point game his last outing. The offensive rebound, and Şengün is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
No good from Grant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Offensive rebound. Back to Green. Second shot opportunity. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Grant kicks to Avdia. Henderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. He had a nice open look right there. Henderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Out to Smith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Houston.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Henderson passes to Grant. Outside, Avdia. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. His first shot coming late. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks with it. Now Henderson defending. Thompson for 3. Henderson pulls it in. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Short, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 6. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Henderson. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
.32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Smith kicks to Şengün. Trying to end the drought, and Şengün throws it down.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Grant finds Henderson, and there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
2nd team foul.
There's 18 seconds left here in the second. Grant outside. It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Henderson. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists tonight.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, up 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
And guys, let's take a... And that's a halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 1 spot. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Back to Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And now a moment to see the stats for Jalen Green. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Thompson dishes to Green. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Brooks outside.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Green, and it's good off the back rim and in. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Pass to Sharp, stolen by Brooks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. And in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Green kicks to Brooks. Green in the high post. Out to Thompson. Şengün with the ball. Now defended by Grant. It's Brooks on the wing. Stolen by Henderson. And now Avdia pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Williams with a clean look. Poked away. Rockets trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Williams. Portland again missing.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the shot clock for the lead. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Avdia, the pass to Sharp. To stop the run. Avdia can't hit. Houston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Şengün. Green against Avdia. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 10 points for Şengün.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
Green, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And stolen by Şengün. And Green slams it in.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Smith, and it's Portland with the rebound. 34 seconds left in the 3rd. To the inside. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Grant.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
Green, the pass to Şengün. To the paint, it's tipped. Green finds Şengün. Grant up top. Brooks covering. Now, here's Sharp. For the tie. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Jalen Green making highlight. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent group. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Bob Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Grant, that's good.
And Grant, one of those players who year after year taking on more and more offensive responsibility.
Here's Smith. Here's Sharp. Here's Williams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Good on the triple. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Smith. Now here's Brooks. And nothing is falling for him right now. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Denismda has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
Houston making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Henderson dishes to Grant. Van Vliet against Henderson. Clock at 6. Outside, Avdia. Williams from outside. Brooks grabs the board. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith against Williams. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. From deep, Green. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Avdia. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Van Vliet passes to Smith. From deep, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Williams.
And when he is healthy, Williams is an important piece on this team, mainly due to that defense and rebound.
Inside with the teardrop, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. And that's now 20 points for Jeremy Grant. Here's Brooks, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Williams kicks to Avdia. Back to Williams. Henderson outside. Grant with the ball. Now Green defending. Henderson passes to Sharp. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 5. It's Brooks on the wing. Williams with the block.
Got to be careful whenever Williams is roaming nearby. So skilled at getting to those rejections.
Grant, that's good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
And that's an intentional foul.
Jabari Smith. First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Henderson kicks to Grant. Sharp against Green. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Sharp was a mystery man back in that 2022 draft, not playing a minute of college basketball, but drafted in the top 10 because of this upside.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Brooks misses. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
Henderson for three. Portland no good that time either. And here's Houston.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
So the Trailblazers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just a
Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Henderson against Paul. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The drive by Paul. And there it is for him.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses can't find a way to stop him.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Here's Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Henderson against Paul. Sohan up top. Outside Johnson. Pulls up. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Sharp with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams from long range. Hauled in by Paul.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Teniavia with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Paul. He came away with 14 points in his last game. That one doesn't drop. Ali LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Blazers trail by 4. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Grant, the pass to Henderson. Stolen by Vassell.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
It's blocked.
Well, people forget, when Grant came into the league, he was a defense-first type of player.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
The Trailblazers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guys to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Vassell with it. Henderson picks him up. Paul's got space. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Paul's got 6.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
Avdia passes to Sharp. Grant outside. Outside for Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp finds Henderson. Shoots over Paul. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Sohan. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Three-pointer Sharp. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Harrison Barnes out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Paul in at point. Sharp with it, and it's Paul picking him up. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making. Yeah, Williams gets at least 1 swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Here's Avdia. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs lead by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Spurs need to get one up here. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers moving it up. Yes, it's good. Sharp's gotten his first points in this one.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Barnes, it's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. Lets it go from 11. That's good on the jumper. Henderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Sharp. And he hits it to tie the game. Sharp's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Paul against Henderson. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their 2nd title comes soon.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Vassell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Grant against Barnes. Grant, the pass to Avdia. Fires in the triple. Avdia's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Henderson. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Yeah, just a stunning play by Henderson, speeding away all on his own.
And it's denismda with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Ball passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Avdia. 5 on the clock. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Williams.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Avdia can't get it to go. The open shot, Henderson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Johnson. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Henderson, the pass to Graham. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Nails it from 3. Sharp's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Paul, got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Avdia. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Avdia's got 7.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action.
It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Clippers. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off. Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court.
Thanks, as always.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. The 3rd pick in 2023, Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision-making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
Back to Avdia. Pass to Sharp, 18 feet out. Williams. Oh, throw it down! Robert Williams on the follow.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
Barnes passes to Branham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Two shots. The play is under video review. Under
calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So for the Blazers, Ayton, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Kamara in for Avdia.
Shooting two.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Kamari. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And there's a pick. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. San Antonio leading by 4. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Here's Ayton. Softly drops in the floater. Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. Sharp with it. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Vassell. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing in like this.
And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Down low. Pass to Kamari. It's stolen by Johnson.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, this speaks to Ayton's hustle, that he can run the floor on a fast break.
Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. he could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
To the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Kamare. Back to Grant. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And here's Ayton. 4 on the clock. Here's Kamare. With the clock winding down. Now Grant. Back to Sharp. Fires the three. The shot misses. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And some changes here for Portland. Williams comes in for Ayton, and it's Avdia in for Kamara.
Robert Williams. Denny Avdia.
Paul taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Grant. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Sohan. Takes it inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, showing off that athletic ability. It's great watching Sohan finish with force.
Johnson against Avdia. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 10. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Right side, Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Sharp. Vassell, he's open. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, sweet move. Stolen by Sharp. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there's Henderson, just so quick. I mean, he loves to get out and run.
Vassell against Sharp. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up 1.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Blazers trail by 10. Here's Henderson. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And the defense was right there, but in the end, Henderson just sticks the J in their faces.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Sharp with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. Sohan outside. Johnson passes to Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. To the inside. Pass to Vassell. The three ball. He buries it from three. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Right side, Wembanyama. No good from outside. Blazers trail by 11. Here's Henderson, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Johnson. And it's denismda with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
.58 seconds left in the fourth. And stolen by Williams.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Henderson for three. Sohan with a rebound. Vassell against Abdia. Vassell outside. Here's a three from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Outside Paul. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Comes up empty down low. And so it's San Antonio with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to.
can lead to too many voices in the locker room.
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. That one goes in.
The master of the mid-range, Chris Paul, showing those young kids how it's done.
Locked up there for Şengün and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the break. Here's Vassell, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Wembanyama over Şengün. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Brooks, that's a 2-pointer, goes to the fadeaway and nails it.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
I would send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Green, no luck. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Rockets trail by 4. Smith with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Over Paul. Misses off the left iron.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Another miss by Houston. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Outside for Wembanyama. 3-pointer. Rebound by Smith. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Brooks misses. San Antonio leading by 8. Wembanyama down low. Brooks covering. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Good on the jump shot. Vassell's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And What a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks.
Oh, and a slam from Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. And how about the floater from Smith, showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Paul for 3, hands it from downtown. Paul's got 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And Holiday kicks to Smith. Out to Brooks. Pass to Holiday. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Green. Long range from the inbound. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 5.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
Ball against Howard. Pass to Sohan. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wembanyama with it. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Green up on top. He's got 5. And that one is good. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Driving in. Outside Holiday. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Trey Jones.
Holiday looking over the floor. On the wing, Green. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Green's got 10 points in the game.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Holiday against Jones. Over Holiday. Jones, no luck. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Green passes to Şengün. Back to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. There's Green with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. A minute 20 left now here in the second. Lawrence kicks to Jones. tries the spin move. They set the pick. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Holiday. They get it back. Smith outside. Outside Green. Out to Smith. Houston moving it around. Three-pointer. Brooks. Pass to Holiday. Brooks outside. From deep, Green. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Spurs leading by 8. Barnes outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kicks it out to Jones. High post try. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
All right, let's switch it over. And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Rockets trail by 10. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throw. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
At the line for Houston, Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Players are moving it. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And he knocks down the first one.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Şengün. Brooks against Johnson. Green kicks to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Paul passes to Johnson. Oh, Paul in position. It's stolen by Smith. And the wide open shot from Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Green's got 13.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Paul. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Back to Vassell. The Rockets pull it in. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And the dunk by Zohan.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Şengün kicks to Smith. Pass to Holiday. Back to Smith. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Green kicks to Smith. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Zohan finds Paul. Here's Zohan. Şengün covering. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Zohan.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Smith, the pass to Şengün. A rebound by the Spurs. Vassell outside. Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Vassell against Brooks. Paul outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got 8 here in the quarter.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Green passes to Şengün. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 3. And time for the short break. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Holiday, the pass to Smith. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Şengün against Johnson. Pass to Paul. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Back to Wembanyama. Paul outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Şengün. And Paul gets it to go in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against the Suns, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Here's Green. Look out!
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
In the corner, Sohan with it. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Green. Smith outside for 3. Houston now working with the new shot clock. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Johnson surveying the floor. It's Vassell on the wing. In the corner, Sohan with it. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Down low. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Houston making some changes. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. It's Thompson in for Jalen Green. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jones is checked in. To end the drought. And Wembanyama with the layup. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Here's Thompson. This ball grabs the miss. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Jones driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. And Thompson slams it home.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, man.
Jones against Holiday. Johnson outside. Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama for three. Thompson with the rebound.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It's deflected. Vassell drives in. And the layup's good off the glass. And he's good on the three ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They see you. All right, DA, thanks again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
Still some jitters for the rookies on these teams, RJ.
It takes time for rookies to really feel at home in an NBA game. The first few, though, they move like a blur.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position. Yep, that one's good.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Now here's Sharp. Outside for Henderson. And a miss there on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Brooks outside. It's hauled in by Henderson.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Blocked!
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Henderson with it. Green picks him up. Avdia from outside. Sinks the tray.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Van Vliet finds Green. Now here's Smith. That shot missing. Grant attacks. He gets it in there. Grant's got his second basket on the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 8-point game. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Outside for Green. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Grant against Smith. Here's Şengün. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Holiday's checked in for Van Vliet. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Rob Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
Back to Green. On the wing, Holiday, defended by Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday from long range. Portland grabs the miss. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Here's Henderson. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Holiday. It's stolen by Henderson. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands, right?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Second team foul.
1:14 left in the first. Brooks from outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland leading by 4. Here's Henderson. Misses the layup.
and he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Brooks outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the Blazers on the move. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Holiday looking for an opening. The Rockets with another miss. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Rockets trail by 8. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Henderson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Green. No good again that time. Here's Grant. And the layup is good off the glass. Grant's got 8 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 10. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Wow, Green with the flush.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Henderson drives in. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Three-pointer, Holiday gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Grant against Brooks. Now Henderson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Green, the pass to Şengün. To the paint. Pass to Holiday. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. The floater. And he sinks the layup. Brooks has got this first bucket of the night.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Rockets trail by 9. The drive by Holiday. Brooks outside. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks. Şengün's got his second bucket on the night. Here's Grant. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Smith outside. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Smith passes to Brooks. Green with the ball. Green, money from deep.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And he gives up some size stays inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Henderson against Brooks. Şengün in the post. Smith finds Green. Back to Smith. Now here's Brooks. Hits the trifecta. Now just a three-point Trailblazer lead.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Off the outside. Here's the three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Şengün passes to Green. Outside Holiday. Brooks from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. It's Sharp on the wing. Avdia from outside. Smith with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Avdia. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Houston will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Green. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Sharp. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Thompson. Off target with the 3. Right side Sharp. 3 seconds left. Thompson with the block. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
All right, fellas. And that's it for halftime.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Tari Eason. Shepard is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Landale in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Williams misses. Rockets trail by 4. Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better, and that's what Eason has done.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to review the game plan. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for the Rockets. And Houston has possession. Trailing by 4. Eason. There's the drive.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said It's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Trailblazers lead by 4. The drive by Henderson. Outside Sharp. Now here's Henderson, guarded closely. Cash, he's 9 for 14 in the game.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Inside, here's Whitmore. Can't get it to drop. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Sharp with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Aiden. Here's Henderson. Shoots over Shepard. Henderson with another miss. Puts up a 3. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist from Eason. Shepard's got himself on the board with a 3 there. It's Abdia on the wing. Defended by Eason. Henderson against Eason. Eason with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Portland leading by 3. Sharp finds Graham. Back to Sharp. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Henderson from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Eason against Abdia. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Henderson. The rebound by Shepard.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Outside Whitmore for the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight to snap the cold streak. Abdia from outside. Portland again missing. The Rockets trail. And here's Whitmore. Pass to Eason. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. And counted from 19 feet away. Shepard's got 5 points.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And Ayton with the stuff.
He just pushed through Ayton.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
For Portland, DeAndre Ayton at the line for 1. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
It's stolen. Outside Eason. Let's go with a 3. Stolen by Ayton. Grant with it. That'll count. He knocks it down.
Under NBA rules.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Avdia passes to Henderson. Back to Avdia. Grant outside. From deep. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And this is something Grant has worked a lot on. Now a legitimate three-point threat.
Pass to Shepard. Fires for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Whitmore. Guarded by Sharp.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Henderson misses. The Rockets lead by 3. Outside Whitmore. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. For Portland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Sharp. And it's rejected.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
Basket counts. And now it's a 5-point Rocket lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
It's Easton with the jam.
Nice clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Here's Henderson. Second chance shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Henderson's got 21 points in the game.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoot, young man, scoot.
Outside Sharp. There's the 3. Counted from distance. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations. Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Henderson outside. 1:46 left in the final quarter. Avdia finds Sharp. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Grant with a steal. In transition, here they come. No good there. Eason with some nice D. And the Rockets shooting around 53%, a nice number.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Avdia outside. Drives in, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Avdia.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Pass to Landale. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Yeah, the question was Shepard. Can he facilitate enough? And that's a good sign for the rookie.
Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And it's Shepard missing. Pass to Henderson. To take the lead. And it's in.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Eason. Three-pointer, no good. So it's Portland now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Sharp passes to Henderson. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And here's Green from the arc. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Oh, it falls!
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Whitmore outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.